Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 online game. Today we got the Chicago Bears entering Vegas to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. I got the Raiders today, and I'm looking to make the 13th overall pick, Brock Bowers, look like a superstar, a man that should have been drafted in the top 10 of this year's NFL draft. The freakish tight end from Georgia will be on display today. But first things first, we got to put the Raiders defense on the field, and Caleb Williams finding one of the many players with a star under his name. Here's another one, Keenan Allen with the grab. You got Swift, you got Allen, you got DJ Moore, then you got two top 10 picks, Rome Odunze, and the number 1 pick, Caleb Williams. Second down, Caleb unleashing, got Keenan, a yard short of the end zone. Good tackle by Trayvon Moehrig, at least to make him earn it on the next play. Here's Herbert. He did not get in, turned back by half a yard. Now we have some drama. 4th and goal, out the Wildcats. Swift at the helm, Swift with the ball, Swift turned back. Oh, a turnover on downs. It was Moehrig again. What a tackle. A turnover on downs. Now at our own 1, Minshew uncorking for Bowers. Right away, Brock Bowers working the seams. And look, man, that could have been a 99-yard touchdown. That had potential to be a 99-yard touchdown if we could have hit Brock Bowers in stride, if that wasn't a yellow pass, a duck from Minshew. Nonetheless, we get the big play. We hit Bowers on the next play, and Brock single-handedly takes us to midfield, and we're going to get more. We're using Brock Bowers in a number of different ways. Drag, streak, flat. He is a chess piece for us right now as Trey Tucker on the RPO, spinning away down at about the 6-yard line. Now we have to try to score at the goal line. Wow, good job by Brock Bowers to undercut that pass. Jalen Johnson was lurking. That was not a great decision, but we got away with it for sure. Second down, bootleg, Minshew, eyes downfield. That's Bowers. That's 6 on the board. Brock Bowers does it himself on the opening drive. Besides the Tucker RPO, it was literally the Brock Bowers drive, and we did not even look at Davante Adams. Isn't that crazy? Davante Adams is one of the best receivers in the league, and we didn't even give him a look because Bowers was that dominant out there. And that's, of course, going to be the dream for the Las Vegas Raiders, where, you know, they might run maybe, you know, more 2 tight end sets with Michael Mayer, who was a top pick for them, you know, a year or 2 ago. So, you know, I'm not going to run too much of that, but the Raiders might do that in real life. And even with that, you know, you got Davante Adams, a bona fide number 1 receiver, and Jacoby Myers, who's a respectable number 2. And if Brock Bowers can live up to the hype, or even come close to living up to the hype, this Raiders offense should be pretty fun, man. Now, the question marks are probably going to lie at the quarterback position, whether it's going to be Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell out there. And the offensive line, you know, you got Colton Miller, but you also got some question marks on that O-line as well. But the weapons, they are a sneaky fun team in Madden and a pretty intriguing team in real life, as we give up the touchdown here to DeAndre Swift out the 2-minute warning. Now, that's my best corner on the team, Jack Jones, guarding DeAndre Swift. I feel like if I put Jack Jones on DeAndre Swift, I should win that matchup more often than not, right? I can live with, you know, the results in that situation, but if we give up a touchdown, then I just throw my hands up and say it's Madden 25. How are you supposed to play defense? And we move on and do what we do in Madden 25 and just try to score a touchdown the next play, because how is he supposed to play defense? Especially when Jacoby Myers is taking the top off. He's gone. Myers with the big play. That was just a nice little cover 2 bomb right there. Streak outside, streak inside. Safety can only pick 1 guy. Outside safety's not going to get there in time. Touchdown, Raiders. And we use Brock Bowers as, I guess, more of a decoy in that situation. But that's what I'm talking about, right? This Raiders offense, you got guys, multiple guys that can make plays. The pressure is not going to be on Brock Bowers to carry the offense. And that's good news, man, because a lot of times top picks at the tight end position do not work out, right? The most recent example is Kyle Pitts, who was a top 10 pick, and so far he just has not really lived up to those expectations. Now, you can say maybe that's some of the offensive system that he got stuck in with the Atlanta Falcons and we forced to turn over on downs here, or you could just say a little bit it's on Pitts himself. Either way, you know, you think about guys like him or Eric Ebron, you know, those top picks at tight end, either don't work out or they take a long time to work out, like a TJ Hawkinson. It took Hawkinson years to, you know, live up to his potential of a first-round pick. So we'll see what Brock Bowers can do. I'll tell you what, he's a lot of fun to use in Madden, man. He's definitely a freak out there. He is a mismatch, a walking mismatch, and you see a number of different ways we're using him, right? My opponent's guarding the seam, so we put him on the corner. Then we hit him on the post. That should have been a touchdown if we had the time or just had a quarterback that wasn't Gardner Minshew. And oh, look, it's Davante Adams. Yeah, one of the best receivers in the NFL. Now we're throwing it to him. Now we're using Bowers to clear out for this guy named Davante Adams, who's going to score the touchdown. And that's where the fun can be had with this Raiders offense. So Tay's going to celebrate. We gotta throw to Tay, man. I'm not gonna I gotta feed Bowers, but Davante's got to get his touches as well for sure. As let's see what my opponent can do here. Not that much time left in the first half. That was a huge turnover on downs, turned into a touchdown, and pretty much taking away the rest of the time in the first half because, this was shaping up to be probably a tie game going into halftime. Instead, we made all the big plays at all the right moments, right? The turnover on downs on the opening drive, and just this last sequence to end the first half. A lot of games get won and lost in those final 2 minutes of each half, and we definitely took care of business there. Now we get the ball to start the second half, so now we can really run away with this game. And by the way, this is a friendly game. This is a Discord game, if you want to call it that, a subscriber game from our Discord. If you guys want to play me in one of these games, you can definitely join the Cookie Boy 17 Discord. That link will be in the description below, and you can hop in there and we can ball out like my opponent is doing right now. He should have gotten a fumble there. We got away with that for sure, so we get to live to play for another down and convert on third down. Davante Adams with the catch outside. Next play, Minshew protected well. He'll find Bowers spinning two for the price of one. Oh, he's Spinarella! Look at him go! Bowers escaping for the score! That was sensational! Brock Bowers, he's got moves! Man! Oh, man! Did you think Brock Bowers was capable of that? It turns out Brock Bowers is capable of anything. That I did not know we could do, but I had to try it, right? I was like, all right, let me hit this spin move. Brock had a nice spin package, so after I hit the first one, I was like, all right, let's get another one cooking, and now we're going to cook up a lateral. It's divine intervention, Diablo for the pick six. It was Trayvon Moehrig, who has been making a number of big plays for us today, who initially got the interception, and, just quick thinking right there. I was like, man, I believe that was the tight end Komet that was about to tackle me. I was like, let me just lateral it. I don't know if this is going to work. I might be too close to him, but if it works the way I envisioned it in that split moment, then that is the result. And certainly it was. Boom! Trayvon Moehrig. Man, even on special teams, they cannot keep Trayvon Moehrig away from the ball. You see, now I'm using him. We're getting pressure. Mad Max Crosby in there making some noise. And, the Raiders defensively, they're not a bad unit. Right? I talked about Jack Jones. That was a good pickup for them from the New England Patriots. He made some big plays from last year. Moehrig has developed into a solid safety. Divine Diablo, we'll see what he brings to the table. Right now, he's about to bring us another touchdown. Caleb Williams, I don't know what he's playing at. I think my opponent just lost his mind at this point of the game. He tried to hit a juke move. I don't know what. That plan was there. And that might have been Moehrig that knocked the ball out as well. I can't remember. But, I mean, that's just... Yeah, at that point, my opponent just kind of waved the white flag. The I quit juke, I guess. And just like, all right, let me see if I can make a top 10 play. But that's the expected result, I suppose. But yeah, the Raiders, they made the big splash move of getting Christian Wilkins from the Miami Dolphins. You see, Wilkins was shedding like crazy in there. So you got Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins now, both rushing your passer. And I mean, Wilkins is an absolute beast inside the trenches, man. Had one of the better defensive tackle seasons of recent memory, getting, I believe, like 100 tackles at the defensive tackle position where you're normally just plugging gaps. Is absolutely insane. Is DeAndre Swift. My opponent absolutely loved red zone scissors. This dude, I don't want to call him a red zone scissors merchant, but at some point, I mean, come on now. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. You can have it once, you can have it twice, but at some point, we're going to take it away from you. You got to make another read. You got to pick another play. Red zone scissors is not going to take you up and down the field the entire game, my guy. That's kind of insane that was his go-to play that many times, but it is what it is. We now have third down and 1,000,000 here. I'll just give Brock Bowers a chance. Pretty well covered by Jaquan Brisker. Doesn't matter the size of Brock Bowers is able to allow us to make that catch and set up a fourth down and manageable. Why not go for it here as we're setting things up? We got Adams and Bowers, same side of the field. The one-on-one with Brock, with the step, with got the adjustment, but not with the catch. Again, with Jaquan Brisker, who actually did a pretty good job of breaking that pass up. I don't know if that was a drop or just a good swat there, but it was good coverage nonetheless. Just not a good pass by Minshew, right? And that's going to be the thing where it's just like, especially in Madden, just like Minshew or O'Connell, neither of them are going to be throwing you some hot passes out there, right? They're not going to come steaming out the hands. It's going to be wobblers more often than not if it goes downfield. So you kind of got to live with that. And you know, I was willing to take my chances. Roma Dunze, he'll get in for the touchdown here, and shout out to my opponent, finding his way in the end zone and sticking around this game. In these subscriber games, you know, no one's going to quit, right? We're all playing until the end. We're just having fun more than anything else. These aren't sweaty games. Far from it, right? I'm using Brock Bowers. I'm just trying to get Brock Bowers the ball out here and just having fun with subscribers, man. I mean, regardless of the result, these games are, I've said it before, these games are a lot more enjoyable for me than loading up into an online head-to-head. And even if I get the win and I force the guy to rage quit like 2 minutes into the second quarter, it's just like, all right, well, that's cool. But I would rather do this. I'd rather have fun. And, you know, even like the last game we uploaded, right, where my opponent nearly put me on top 10 plays with Deontay Johnson. You just never know what can happen in these kind of games. So you just screw around, have some fun, and you know, the vibes are immaculate in these games, as my boy Josh Hart would say, as we get the run in there with Alexander Madison, send up a third down. Just gonna run some hitches here, clear out Brock, and you know, everybody just playing over the top. So we gotta at least make my opponent respect everybody else before we dial up Brock Bowers once again. You don't want to spam Brock every play, right? We got to work him into the game plan to get him open. So, you know, we're not just making my guy put 11 people on Brock and I still throw it to him. Now, that time, it was actually open, just a missed pass by Gardner Minshew. Shout out to Minshew, man. He was definitely an adventure today. As my opponent's going to score a touchdown on not the last play of the game, because we actually have to do a 2-point conversion, even though he's down by 22. I guess if you're down, no matter what, they make you run the 2-point conversion. And my opponent might as well go for it. Actually, he goes for the PAT here. But yeah, you know, we get ourselves the dub here. Bowers still had an amazing game. That catch, if we could have converted, could have put him over 200 yards, I'm pretty sure, but still a fun game. And Brock Bowers is a lot of fun to use, man. I feel like not a lot of people, you know, are loading up Madden 25, and the rookie they're thinking of using is Brock Bowers. But you definitely got to give him a shot, man, because he is one of those guys, man. He's definitely a game changer at that tight end position, especially if you're doing a CFM, man. I feel like Brock Bowers would be an amazing player to build up. All right, so it looks like we would have not gone 200 yards, so we got that completion to Brock, but it would have been close. Maybe got 3 touchdowns at least. But on that note, leave a like in this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 25 gameplays. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.